So I've been married for more than 15 years.
Congratulations.
I have been in a side relationship that my husband recently found out about. How can I convince my husband?
There's no convincing him, young lady. There is no convincing. Sorry. There is none. Huh.
To let me keep the side dude?
So the side dude is more important than your husband. That's crazy. That is insane, bro. She trying to convince the husband to keep the side dude instead of letting him go because she got caught. That's crazy.
Well, first of all, he shouldn't.
You need to change that convince word to manipulate.
Ooh.
We're not gonna play those games right now. You took a vow. You took vows. You stood before God or whatever it is you believe in and said that you were going to love this man. It's sickness and through health, for rich and for poor. You said that you committed whenever you took that vow. You committed to be there even in the hard times, even in the times where you were not fully emotionally fulfilled. You still took on that position to say that I'm going to have those conversations. I'm going to communicate. I'm not going to breach the trust in this marriage. You lack marital integrity. And if you lack marital integrity, you lack integrity as a person.
And one thing, bro, one thing I come to realize, like any woman that ever had a boyfriend, and then like she would try to give me a time and day, I can't trust that. Shorty, I can't trust you. How you gonna betray your own man? And if she got a man, bro, don't talk to her. Like she not a good shorty. Like she not a good person. Like why? Like, you got a whole man. Why do you want to talk to me? But like that just doesn't make any sense to me. I wouldn't do that personally. I'm good. Thank you.
Person as well. So my next point to make is the audacity must be on sale right now for you to be able to say, how can I convince my husband, a man at that, convince my husband to let me still have a side relationship as if I did not betray this man, as if I did not hurt this man.
It's all sexual. That's what it is. It's purely sexual. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I understand. The reason why she get a side piece is not for money, because the husband taking care of the bills, husband taking care of the whole economic side of the relationship. Is just sexually she's not pleased by the husband, so that's why she went out and she got a side piece. That's what it's about. It's purely sexual. It's nothing more, right? And that's crazy that another man would get your wife's sexual best, but not you. Insane, my boy.
As if I did not dishonor this man, as if I did not disrespect this man, and you want to ask for something, you want to ask for what it seems like more of a favor because it's only going to work in your favor. It's nothing that is going to work for him. I don't like when we play these games like this. You entered into what you two believe was a monogamous agreement, and you made it a polyamorous thing.
Ooh.
You did.
Ooh.
Let me tell you something else that you did. Let's talk about the lack of responsibility.
That's tough.
I'm going to tell you one more thing because I'm sure some other panelists have something to say. This is the problem that I have. Whenever you open up your marriage to something that somebody else did not consent to, if your side piece has depression or anxiety, anything like that, there's a spiritual exchange that takes place when you go sleep with somebody else.
Especially on the woman's side, because like that's my thing. And a lot of the young ladies don't even know that. You know, every man you sleep with, they like a part of him is still stuck with you. Like he doesn't go nowhere. It is still stuck with you forever. Right? And understand that as a woman, you are a receiver. You're receiving what that man has. So if that man have a negative energy, you have whatever, spiritual, bad things that he have going on, you take it as the woman. Right? So understand, as the woman, you are a receiver, of the sex. You're not a giver. The man is the giver of sex. You are the receiver of it. Right? So have understanding of that. And that's why it's not good for you to sleep around or sleep with multiple men. It's not really good for the woman. But again, they would applaud the woman into taking part in that, that level of activity.
that you now have invited into your home. So part of the reason why your marriage is not happy is because you were lusting over the fence to begin with. You invited that into your marriage. You corrupted your home. The best thing for you to do, because he does have the right to leave you, the best thing that you could do, the responsible thing you can do, is either end that relationship on the side or leave that man alone.
File for divorce.
Um,
Who filed for divorce?
it was a mutual decision.
Who filed for divorce?
It was mutual.
Who filed for divorce?
I
Who filed for
Oh
divorce?
my
It was-
God, this is
Who filed
funny.
for divorce?
I can't necessarily.
Who filed for
answer that question.
divorce?
I did.
Thank you.
Simple as that, man.
It's not a very
Like, that's my thing. Be honest. Be honest. Please tell the truth. That's what it is. Simple as that. Nothing more. You filed for divorce. Simple as that, young lady. There is no running. But it was a mutual. Hey, who called it off? It was you. So to say that,
hard question. You filed for divorce.
Well, in that
You
marriage,
filed for
I
the
was.
man.
that's
You
what
just
you
filed
did.
for divorce.
Yes, that's
all
what
it
you
is.
did.
Tell
You
me
filed.
you
No,
think I
ma'am.
was
You
wrong
filed
for
for
filing
divorce.
for
You
divorce.
filed for divorce.
I
You
married
filed.
a
You
man
filed
that
for
didn't
the.
have a job.
You filed for the. You picked him.
Yeah.
You married him. You picked him.
And you see, well, again, yes, she picked him, but understand that is why we need to get back to our culture as black folk. That is why we need to get back to our culture, so stuff like that don't happen. So stuff like that do not happen. We need to get back to our culture, where the young lady bring her suitor to her father, her dad, her daddy. That's who she bring the man to. It's never of this how what she thinks. It's all, hey, dad, I have this man and I'm interested in him. Or vet him for me. Talk to him for me. See if he's a good fit for me. Not just going off, oh, he looks good. Or the sex game good. Or he got money. No, we're trying to see what kind of man he is. You see, it's his character. See if he's good for you. Right? None of the external things. We're trying to see if he's a good man. Yes, if he's gonna stay with you when you have kids with him. That's the importance. Right? Yes. See if you have good characteristics about him. Right? None of the foolishness you're into. And that's why your dad is important. And that's why he should be in your life. So when the man you pick, you could bring him to your father and say, take care of that for me, father. And he will. And he'll tell you if that man is good for you. But again, a lot of you don't want a good relationship with your father. Or you don't have. And why? Tell you why. Because your mom sell propaganda to you every day about your dad. Every day. Every single day. And that's why you hate your daddy. And wonder why you can never love or fully respect the man at all. You wonder why. Yes. You wonder why. And it's sad that our women have to go through this. I'm not saying that every man is just perfect. No, there is some deadbeats out there. There is some men who just leave their kids out there. But I'm telling you, on average, men don't want to leave. Why? Why would I want to leave a woman who bear my kid for me? Well, she must be a bad person for me to want to leave. That's what it is. Right? That's the truth for you. And a lot of them are not good people. Right? Tough.
Yeah, I'll pay half, you pay half.
Do we split the mortgage?
Well,
Do we split the car outside? Who
no.
pays the T-Mobile bill?
You do.
You have your cute little job, pay the cute little bill. This isn't fair.
Yeah.
You really want me to pay?
And tell her what, you should be thankful. You should be willing to pay the bill, baby. You should be willing to pay the bill. It shouldn't even be, yeah, we should go half and half. Why? If that's your man, he's taking care of you. The car is paid, mortgage paid, T-Mobile bill paid. Shorty, you should be willing to pay a goddamn bill, man, for a little daily date. What, you gonna spend like $70, $80? Probably the most 120? And you complaining? When you have to pay a mortgage, man, my mortgage ain't cheap, man. Car note ain't cheap. And that is car, though. You got to pay insurance on that car too, shawty. That T-Mobile will be over $100 for not just the phone, but the internet. Oh man, you gonna pay some money. So you ain't gonna treat your husband and say, "Baby, tell you what, I got you. All right, you do so much for me. Tell you what, I'll pay for it." Oh man, ungrateful, boy.
Pay for all of
You
them?
want me to pay for everything and make investments for us and worry about our future? How about you take care of something?
Okay.
I think that's only fair.
Tell you what is the lack of appreciation, bro. And that's what's gonna make a man leave you. Because you don't show him that I appreciate what you do for me. Thank you, baby. You do so much for me. I will pay for the date. He not asking you for a lot, baby. Just pay for the date. Show that you have some level of show some level of gratitude towards the man. If he paying for all these bills, you can just pay for a little date y'all went on, right? Come on, man. And that's why dudes be leaving. That's why dudes be cheating, because like lack of appreciation. That's it. That's why. If you all want to know, that is why.
Being a single mom is literally the hardest ever. Like, you cannot do anything. I literally got like one side of my weights racked at the gym because I tried to work out, and they're calling me over the intercom to come get him literally after 5 minutes because he don't want to be with anybody but me because I'm the only person with him. But you literally just can't do anything.
See, that's such a sad thing the young lady have to go through this. But that's why family is important, right? So and the reason why this family is so important, you could have left that little boy with your mother. Yes, your mom, right? And why even a single mom? That's the first thing. How you end up a single mom? You know what I'm saying? That's one problem right there. Secondly, if your mom can take care of the little boy, you can send him to the dad's mom, right? The dad's auntie, the dad's grandma, or your grandma, right? And that's the importance of family. That's why you want your family around you. So then things like that. So then guess what? You don't have to pay for daycare. You have somebody that will take care of your kid for you for free, and it's all out of love. So you don't have to worry about somebody touching your kid when you're not there, or ill-treating your kid when you're not there. Right? So stop putting yourself in positions like that to where things like that could take place. Come on, people. Aren't you not learning from the things that happen to other people?
Confirmed it, my husband no longer cares about me. Okay, so this morning when I woke up in a really bad mood. And I wanted to talk to him about it. So when he asked me the first time, he said, "What's wrong with you? You're acting like you're in a bad mood or something." I said, "No, I'm fine." Okay, so then he asks again. He was like, "No, I can tell something's wrong with you. What's going on? Is there something wrong?" And I said, "No, I'm fine." And then he never asked me again. He never asked again. And what really hurts the most is that I was going to tell him on that third time. I was going to tell him the third time that he asked.
See, this level of childishness need to stop. I ask you a question. You're a grown woman, right? And when I say women act like kids, right? Women are big kids. People say, "Oh, you should never say that." Yeah, that's a great example of it right there. I'm asking you what's wrong. Why do I have to ask you 3 times so you can tell me what it is? And I still love them. Love my mom, my girl, my auntie, my grandma. I love all of them. But they're just big kids. That's what it is. Simple as that.